Good evening and welcome to a special edition of the Dugout. It's been a long time since we had one, and for those of you who join us regularly, know the Dugout is all about analysis, deep dive, agreements, disagreements, and more often than not we end up picking teams. And so it is that time of the year where we're picking another team, and this, dare I say, is going to be the most important 15 for the Indian cricket team this year. Next year, of course, there'll be Champions Trophy, there'll be something else. But this year, the most important 15. We are sitting here on 29th of April today.
Yes. Yeah.
And the deadline is 1st. So the Indian team can be announced anytime in the next 48 hours, right? Most likely 1st of May, but don't be surprised if you get to know late night, 29th, 30th, who knows when. But most likely 1st of May. Anyway, teams have started trickling in terms of internationally. We've already seen the New Zealand squad being announced. But as far as I understand, India will wait till the 11th hour and announce it on the 1st, and so will a lot of other teams. So India is not the only one. But what that does is allows us time to look at the strong contenders, the ones that we feel should make the team or not. So it's an interesting exercise that we have today, and it's something that you guys will enjoy also because it's a different sort of a selection procedure that we are following today. Of course, as always, we'll have 4 selectors that are here. We have a selector from the east, selector from the north, selector from central India, and I'm going to be chief selector from west.
From west.
And I can qualify for north or west, whichever one. So since north is taken, I'll take west.
Where's the south selector?
South selector is missing, but south selector has sent us his preferred 15, Siddharth Vishwanathan.
He's doing remote work.
He's
joining on Zoom.
No Zoom. No Zoom.
Please no Zoom.
No Zoom. After you guys had a go at him last night, he said he needs one day to clear up his mind. So he's decided one day he will only do meditation. So today full day he'll do meditation. Tomorrow will come refreshed after meditation. And then he will not be bothered about the outside noise. As he tells the players not to be. He won't be too. So, but glad to have the selector from the north who had a very eventful evening last evening. And I don't know if the Rishta is pakka or not.
Memorable one.
The Rishta is pakka or not? Or it's just still time. It's just the first step.
It's on the right course.
Right course. He started, so he's on the right course. So, but what we are also going to do today, see, since the Indian team, when they sit down, there's not just the 5 selectors. We have 5 selectors, 4 here, one who sent us the team via fax. We have the coach and the captain also have a lot of say.
Correct.
So today the coach and the captain role is going to be played by 2 of our Honhar producers in Pavan and Shivam. So both of them, while they're not on camera, they're right here doing all the behind the scenes work, and so they will be also chipping in with their team or their vote. Okay,
which has equal weightage, by the way.
Yeah. So effectively 7 votes is what we're going to have, and basis on the popularity or majority, we're going to pick the 15. Okay, if you can show our viewers the screen so they have a rough idea as to what we're looking at. So this is the exercise that we'll be following. If you see on the left, you see about 20 names there, and those are the 20 names that we have come to basis our pre-selection meeting. As you know, Ajit Agarkar has had a few pre-selection meetings with Rohit Sharma. Those are not the selection discussions, but just getting the feel of what he wants to do, where does he see the team going, what is the macro level idea that Rohit Sharma has for taking this. So those pre-discussions.
Mood of the selectors.
Mood of the selectors. So he's done that, Ajit Agarkar, with Rohit Sharma. Then of course they will all sit down to select the team, which, as I said, could be any time. But what we have done is also, like before our official selection meeting, and ours is very special because we have cameras. Unlike that, which
we are
is
live,
behind
full transparency.
Behind closed doors. We are
also be taking questions.
We are fully transparent. So our selection meeting is fully transparent. It's going to happen. You will all know who agrees, who disagrees. There also there must be fights, north, south selectors. Oh, mera player nahi liya. But you don't get to know. Here we'll get to know. So that is the exercise, and 20 names is what we came to, basis on even if any one of us, 7 voters today, if anyone was, even if there's one person picking a player, we've put him in the 20. So there is a chance he may get more. 3 may pick him, 4, 5, maybe all 7, or maybe even 1. But at least the ones that have a minimum of 1 vote have gone in there. So there are a few names. If you show those that list once again, there are a few names that are missing here. Let's say you don't see a Dinesh Karthik there, and I'm only talking about names that are in the discussion right now, right? There is a Sandeep Sharma in discussion. There is a Mayank Yadav in discussion. A lot of people have picked, and
Harshit Rana also that made it to one of the experts' team.
Correct. So a lot of players like that are being picked by some expert or the other. But why they have not made our 20 is because none of our voters, 7 voters, picked one of them. So this is the 20. So between this 20 or 15 is going to be picked, and that actually makes our job very easy. So we just have to eliminate 5. Imagine if this was 24, 25, then it would have been very tough to zero in on that team. So 20 are there, and out of this 15 will make our team. And I guess, I have a feeling that the selectors will also have similar problems. I think they may have 20, 21 at best, 22 names per se at best, maybe even 20, maybe even 19, who knows. And they will have to make the team. So the debate, like it always happens in Indian selection, is always over 1 or 2 names. Ye le lo nahi yaar, isko nahi. And then the team is made. Okay. So let's get down to business and start voting. We'll start with you guys remember your 15, the ones that you wanted to do?
Have it.
No,
I have it.
Okay, you have it. You have a selector of the South. Who's going to represent him?
Who has his? You have his paper.
Yeah.
You represent him then.
Okay, so you will do North and South.
Okay.
Wow.
Both. है ना? So let us start with Rohit Sharma. Okay, how many of us have him in our team? And by the way, another thing to let you know, while he's 100% going to be there because he's captain, right? And BCCI has already announced that. But in case any of you don't have him, that's all right, because it's our team.
Yeah.
Right, not following what the BCCI said, right? So Rohit is there. How many of us are going to be voting for him? Selector from the North first. You be the North selector.
I'm voting for.
Okay, so 1 vote already. Don't have to write the votes now once we finalize. 1 vote already for Rohit.
Rohit is in my team as well.
Okay, selector from the Central Zone has also voted.
Not in my team.
Not in selector of the East.
Yeah.
East selector has not gone with him. Okay, captain and coach. Now I'm assuming captain is not Rohit, somebody else. Yes, Pawan?
I have Rohit.
Pawan has Rohit, one of our producers. 3 votes. Shivam?
No Rohit.
No Rohit. So Dravid has not picked Rohit. So no Rohit. So 2 people have missed it. Coming to the selector from the West and chairman of selector, I had Rohit in my 15. So that makes it 4 votes to Rohit Sharma.
We missed the South selector.
Oh yes, apologies. South selector?
South selector doesn't have Rohit.
So 4.
Doesn't have. So that's a
Interesting.
60% success rate.
60.
Right, 60%. So put 4 votes for Rohit Sharma basis on our 7 voters to pick the team. Let's now turn our attention to another opener, and that is Yashasvi Jaiswal. Okay, should we reverse the order this time? Selector from the South. Let's
South
start.
goes first now this time?
Yeah.
Yeah, South has him.
Selector from the South, Siddharth Vishwanathan has Yashasvi, so 1 vote. Okay.
Yashasvi plays.
Central also has voted. West has also voted.
East is also
East
voted.
has also voted. North,
Also votes.
5 out of 5 selectors gone for Yashasvi. Yes, captain and coach.
I have yes.
Okay, 7 on 7.
7 on 7.
Full house.
Which is surprising though, considering a Rohit and a second opener Yashasvi. I thought 7 out of 7 should be for Rohit, but Yashasvi gets 7
Good
votes.
point.
And
Good
this
point.
is when you
7.
know that he's going to be the captain of the side.
7 out of 7 votes for Yashasvi Jaiswal, despite the fact that not in great form. 7 out of 7 votes.
So the first of, I don't
100%.
suspect last clean sweeps as far as votes go. There are a few more.
There
We know.
would be
there.
obviously gonna be
I
two,
want to
three
finish with the opener before I come to Virat. Can we go to Gill?
Sure.
Let's go to Gill.
more. But that could also be an opener.
No, but for now, okay,
Okay.
we'll do both, but let's just finish with
Done,
Gill.
done,
We'll
done.
do Virat after
Done.
that because there's a debate, right? But for Gill, you know, either he's an opener or not
Yeah.
in the team. Okay, let's start with Rahul Dravid. Yes, coach.
No.
No Gill for coach. Captain.
No.
No Gill for captain as well. Okay, East.
I have him.
East has him.
I
So
have
one vote right now for Gill. Chairman of selector, and from West does not have him. So only has one vote till now. I would have loved to have had him but my 15 I'm gone with few other backups, so that's why he doesn't make it. If I was allowed 16, maybe he would have made it. But 15, but I may still take him as a travelling reserve.
Right.
Okay.
So one vote till
He
now.
misses out.
Central also misses out.
North and South both have him.
North and South both have
Three
it in
votes.
their 15. 3 votes for Shubman Gill. Okay, it's going to get
lowest.
interesting. You know why? When we make the 15, it will get interesting because there will be a few tied,
And then we'll have to debate.
Then we'll have to debate and we'll have to get to a
Consensus.
consensus in the end. And this is what happens in selection meetings. You know, there's a to
and fro.
Yeah, push
Do
and
we,
pull.
gents, by the way, since we're in a boardroom right now, do we need to speed up the process because there's a match in about 25
Doesn't
minutes
matter.
time as well?
Doesn't matter. We'll go with this till we go
Okay.
with this.
So
Okay,
done.
let's do it. Virat Kohli. Okay, quickly. We'll do the voting as fast as we can.
Okay.
You start with North right now. South will come to.
North doesn't have him.
North does not have. North ka player and North doesn't
And
have.
no
By the way,
North.
but he says there was a question asked in the rapid fire to him. Mumbai or Delhi? He went with Mumbai.
So
No more from North.
it's
Oh.
now
Very
It's
good.
gone west.
Should I break what South has in store?
No, we'll come to South.
Okay.
for me Virat plays.
Okay. One vote till now. Central. I from the West has picked him. 2 votes.
I don't have him.
East has not picked him. So 2 votes.
I have Virat.
Okay.
3.
Captain has Virat. Coach.
Yes, I have.
4 votes so far for Virat Kohli. Now to the selector from South. I know what he would have voted, but anyway.
South doesn't have him. No points for guessing.
4
4.
votes.
4. Eventually, 4 votes for Virat Kohli. Okay, maybe somebody else can take votes this time.
I'll do it this time. I think now we've got Sky. I think one of those players who okay, fine. Let's start with captain and coach this time. Captain, coach. Do you have Surya Kumar Yadav?
Yes.
So captain has Mr. 360. Coach.
Yes, I have him.
Oh, that's a
Condition.
change.
Listen to.
He is in my 15.
15.
50.
Ah.
Not in 11.
But 15 is what we're making. So 2 votes. I'll go with this chairman.
Chairman of course.
Chairman and West. 3. Have him.
Sky plays.
Yes.
You have him. I have him. That's 6.
7.
What about Mr. South?
Absolutely
So
does.
7.
7 out of 7.
7 out of 7.
Second.
Full house.
Second player.
Full house.
Second player. 7 out of 7.
All selector nod.
Yes.
Let me take this one too, please, for
Okay,
obvious
yeah,
reasons.
Okay.
For obvious reasons.
Only fitting.
Only fitting. Rinku Singh. I'll start with myself. I have him in, obviously.
Yeah,
I have pushed and pushed for 1 year and it's come to fruition. Yes.
I have him.
I have him. Rinku.
Both North and South have him.
5 votes.
Captain coach, you're up.
Rinku.
Okay.
Oh, that's
7 out of 7.
7 out of 7 once again. We're on fire.
Okay. Harshit, why don't you take Dube?
Absolutely. Shivam Dubey, the Chennai man. Let's see how many votes he gets. We'll start from
Both
North
of your
selector.
votes. North and South.
North has him, so does South. So 2 out of 2. Saransh.
I have him. Shivam Dubey plays for me.
3 out of 3. The
4.
chief selector as well makes it 4.
5.
From the West as well, we've got East as well. 5, 6, 7. It's a full house.
It's a full house once again. What is that?
Dube.
That's a hat trick of full houses.
It's like we're on a roll in Vegas.
Yes.
Yeah. Dube is 7 out of 7. See, the ones who have got 7, just a sneak peek. Are you showing the screen also? Yeah, in the middle. The ones that have got 7, I think 100% will make it to a 15.
100%.
Because, the debate will be with the ones with 3, 4 votes or something like that.
9 on 3, 4.
Yeah, those will be. And I think 1 or 2 may just be eliminated.
Yeah.
We have to.
Yeah,
You'd have
unless we've not gone into 15 and there are about 6 with 1 vote, then maybe they come into contention, one of them with 1 vote, right? But we'll see. Okay, now to Sanju Samson. By the way, it's interesting that there is another wicketkeeper contender coming up a little later. But right now, the second one in Sanju Samson. Yes, Saransh, we'll start with you.
I don't have him. Unfortunately, he misses out.
Misses out. South? Does Selector from the south have him?
He must. Let me just check.
Okay.
He does. He does.
He does. So one
Two.
vote.
Okay, he misses out for him. Okay.
Coach,
Yes, I have.
Sanju.
2 votes.
Sanju.
3 votes. 3 votes so far. Now North,
North? No.
3 votes so far.
I have him. 4.
4 votes so far. I have him. 5 votes so far. So 5 for Sanju Samson. Now to Rishabh Pant. I'll make it easy. Anyone who does not have Rishabh Pant, okay,
He has him.
okay.
Oh,
One person does not have
Everyone
selector
Both North and
from
South.
the south. Okay, so one person doesn't have it. It's
I
a
have
quicker. No,
Yeah.
that's so one person doesn't have it. 6 straight up for Rishabh Pant. Made it easy.
I'll make it easier for Jitesh. Who has Jitesh?
I've got Jitesh.
No one
Selector
else.
from the North does
South?
have Jitesh.
South?
South doesn't have him.
You two.
Jitesh.
No, Jitesh.
Nobody.
Nobody has
Only
Jitesh.
one Jitesh vote. Very quickly done. Okay. Pandya, who does not have Pandya? Okay. Shivam,
Pandya is in my team.
South.
He is my guy.
He's, by the way, the captain for
South.
selector from the
Shit.
South.
Okay. That's a different debate, but he has him.
He has.
So only one person's eliminated him.
Yeah.
So which makes it 6.
6.
So 6 votes so far for Hardik Pandya.
That's a good number, yeah.
Okay, let's get to Jadeja. Anybody who does not have Jadeja?
No, I have him.
Selector from the South doesn't have Ravindra Jadeja.
Okay.
Ooh,
Selector from the south does not
interesting.
have.
He is in my team. He's in my team.
So only one person does not
So
have it.
6.
6 votes for Ravi Jadeja. Okay. To Akshar Patel. Let's go. How many have him?
I do.
I do.
I do.
North South both do.
That's so many
5
marriages.
votes.
No, I don't. I have.
6 votes.
6 votes
for
for
Akshar
Akshar.
Good
Patel.
number.
That may come as
Oh.
Hat-trick of
So,
sixes
hat-trick
as
of
well.
6s from all of our all-rounders.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
a. Okay. Let's get down to Ravi Bishnoi.
Let's just ask who has him.
Yeah.
I don't.
Why I've skipped Kuldeep because I know what the result is. So Ravi Bishnoi, who has him?
Just the selector from the South.
No.
No captain, no coach. So only one vote. Selector from the south, Siddharth Vishwanathan is the only one who's gone with Bishnoi. So only one vote. Okay.
Jitesh, Bishnoi, the only ones with a solitary vote.
Anybody who has Avesh in their 15?
I
Yes.
think the coach, the selector from the South does. Yes.
Selector from the south has,
East.
East has, coach has,
No.
and chairman has.
Oh.
So 4.
Four.
Four votes for
Okay.
Avesh Khan. Okay, let's address Kuldeep now. Anybody who doesn't have Kuldeep?
Everyone.
South, coach, captain, everyone has 7. That's why I didn't want to do that because I
Clean
knew
sweep.
that would have been a clean
The
sweep.
next
And
one is
speaking of
also-
clean
ah, next one is also clean sweep.
Jasprit Bumrah, I'm not even doing a voting. Right 7.
7.
Right
At
7.
the moment,
Because I can't think of a single person who would not
he
have.
can win the general elections right now if he was a candidate.
I agree. I agree. I agree. Mohammad Siraj, let's get down to it. Who has him? Let's do it that way. Who has him? Central has him.
East has him.
East has him.
North South have.
4 votes. West also has
Everyone.
5 votes.
7.
Okay.
Interesting.
Captain and coach also
Yeah,
have 7 for Mohammad Siraj. This might come as a big surprise to everyone. 7 out of 7 vote for Mohammad
a
Siraj.
player who's underwhelming for about
Yes.
5 weeks now.
Correct. Now just left with 2 options. Arshdeep. Let's see who does not have Arshdeep. Let's start with captain and coach. Anybody who does not have Arshdeep?
I have.
Both have.
South?
Both have.
Both have.
I have.
I have.
I'm the only one who didn't have.
Ooh.
Because I went with Avesh. Right?
Makes sense.
So I could not fit in
Arshdeep,
any more
yeah.
fast bowler. He would have been my next option. But to be honest, can I be? If let's say Arshdeep was to go instead of Avesh, it's not too much of a deal breaker for me. So if we do get down to a debate, let's say, I wouldn't mind conceding on that.
So it's no,
So
6 for
it's
Arshdeep.
it's a close fight. Okay, now let's get down to
Player
UZ
number 20.
Chahal. Player number 20. Who does not have UZ Chahal?
I don't have him.
East does not have him.
Coach.
Coach does not have him.
I have.
I have.
So 2.
Chairman of selector does not have him.
3.
North, South, both don't.
So only 2 votes.
5 don't have him. 2 votes for UZ Chahal. 2 votes for UZ Chahal. As unfortunate as it sounds, but I'll tell you why. Because the slots were very limited.
Correct.
At best, you can take 3, and I was going with 2 all-rounders in an
Yeah.
Ravindra Jadeja, Akshar, and then Kuldeep couldn't have
You
been
could
left out.
only, yeah.
But for
Had
me,
to let go of an all-rounder to fit in.
yeah,
Correct.
for me, he'd be the travelling reserve. I'll take him there.
Yeah.
Over and above the 15, and then if need be comes in, that's what it's going to be, right? Okay, so that's the voting done, but it's not.
One vote, in fact, separating a Bishnoi and a Chahal also right now. Talk about travel reserves, because last series, if you see, it was Ravi Bishnoi who played for India.
Chahal was.
Chahal didn't.
Okay, let's now get down to, for that I'll have to get up, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get down to who are now finally going to be our players. The thing is, if this was that side, it would have been better, but anyway, I'll try and write from here. So I'm going to write the ones that are 7 out of 7, right? That's Yashashvi for sure, right?
So we go with, yes,
So
Jaiswal.
Jaiswal for sure, right?
Yeah.
We've got, now I'll keep filling with 7 out of 7.
So let's go to the middle order.
Sky,
Yeah.
Rinku.
And Dubey all have.
Sky,
Kuldeep also would, right?
Yeah, but he's bowlers, no? Who
Yeah.
in middle order.
Rinku. Dubey.
Rinku,
Dube.
Dubey,
and
we'll have to come to the spinners and have.
no, have you? Is
Yeah,
there
no one
nobody?
else is-
No middle
Okay,
order. Yeah.
okay. Let's go to wicketkeeper. Anybody?
No one has a 7.
Nobody with a 7 over there. Rishabh has 6.
Okay.
Sanju has 5.
Sanju is 5. Jitesh is 1. So we move to the spinner.
All-rounders.
All-rounders also all are 6.
All are 6. All
Okay,
time
we'll get to 6 next up.
Yeah.
Spinners,
Yes, Kuldeep.
Kuldeep.
not Kaldeep.
Not Kuldeep.
And interestingly, we've got 2 Pacers with 7 votes.
Not really that surprising if you think about
Kuldeep.
it.
Okay, Pacers, you've got.
Bumrah.
Bumrah and Siraj. If you had Shami, he'd probably be a 7, and then
that's
Siraj
seven.
might
Wouldn't
not
have,
have been a 7. But with no Shami,
No, maybe then Avesh wouldn't have been a part of the
oh yeah,
conversation.
100%, 100%.
Okay, so these are the 7 out of 7 players. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7.
So 7 of the 7 out of 7 players.
7 of the 7 out of 7
Thala for a
players is what we've
for a reason.
got here today. And so they are making the 15. So now we have 8 slots left, right?
Correct.
Let's go to the 6s
So
now.
So now let's go to the 6s. Okay, who we got?
We've got Rishabh Pant is a 6.
Rishabh Pant
Wicket
is
keeper. Okay, we've got
6.
here Pant.
Sanju's a 5.
Yes. So, but we're sticking with 6s for now, all 3 all-rounders. So, Hardik, Jadeja, Akshar, all 6s.
Oh, okay.
But
so
does that necessarily mean we fit all 3?
yeah, if they've got 6,
They've got
We
6,
do?
you kind of have to.
yeah, we'll get to it.
6
Let's
is
see.
around 93%
Hardik,
Because
vote.
we can change the combination if we feel like.
No, but if they've got 6 votes, how do you
It's
drop
around
them?
93% of votes.
Okay.
I think they.
Jadeja.
Aksar.
Axa.
And Akshar.
Okay, so there you go. Right, so this is
You've got Ashdeep as well in the Pacers for 6.
6. So then I think,
11 are here already.
yeah, now we'll have to look at.
Hey.
3, 4 players
This
who
is where
will
the debate
be on the
begins.
flight to USFA.
See, I mean, you've got 5s still also. There's a Sanju Samson. So that's out your wicket keepers.
So he's
But-
got a 5.
Yes,
He's got
Sanju
a
has
Sanju
got
has
a
got a
5.
1, so Sanju
But
Yeah, so
we'll just-
Jitesh is out.
So Sanju with 5 votes,
Yeah.
right?
Correct.
12.
Now I don't think, now even if there was another wicketkeeper with 4, he couldn't have come
Couldn't have
because
leaped,
we
right?
have no
Yes,
slots available, right? Okay, now let's take a look at, now we'll have to go with an opener for sure. Let's try and fill the slots. At least one opener, we could go with 3, but at least one. So now who's the highest ranked opener in our voting?
Rohit.
Rohit is the highest ranked opener.
Yes.
With 4 votes.
No, why Virat?
Rohit and
No, we
Virat.
are counting Virat as a middle
Order. So Rohit.
Yeah.
So that makes it 13 players.
13
Yes.
players.
So
2
And you
slots.
take one backup.
You can look at a Virat as an opener as well, as well as a middle order bat. Anyway, we can. But let's take a look at now middle order. You will need one more middle order batter, I'm assuming, right? Or let's say in terms of we've done 6. Have we got any 5s? Yeah, we've done 5.
Yeah, we've done 5s too. This is one
4s,
5.
who have
is
we got?
Virat.
4s is a Rohit.
There's a Virat.
Avesh also has a 4, by the way.
So there are only 2 4s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rohit, Virat and Avesh, they're 3-4.
3-4.
3-4. So now Avesh may have to wait because we may not be able to fit more than 3 fast bowlers. But we definitely need either a backup opener or a middle order batter. So the next best vote in that is Virat.
Plays, yeah.
So you can put him here or there, wherever you want. For the moment, I'm just putting him here. You can use him.
So one slot left now.
So okay, so we're done with 14, huh?
Yeah,
Yes.
only one.
We're done with 14. Only one slot left. Now, you see, let's take a look at everything. Our openers are sorted because there's a Jaiswal, Rohit,
Actually,
and
we're done with
need be-
15. We're done with all 15.
We have.
Yes.
There you go. Yeah, that's why I said Avesh,
15,
even though with a lot of work, does not make it because there will be no slot left.
Correct.
Because, and I'm just now trying to see if there will be a debate because there could be an issue in terms of falling short for a slot. So let's see openers, Jaiswal, Rohit. We don't need a backup because we've got a Virat, right?
Correct.
So need be if
Fair enough.
let's say one of them is injured, you can push him. Otherwise, he bats at 3, right? So that's sorted. Middle order, I think it's sorted with a Sky, Rinku, Dubey, Virat Kohli.
Very.
Pretty good middle order that strengthens with either a Pant or a Sanju joining that middle order as a wicketkeeper batter. So I think wicket keeping is done, middle order is done, openers are done. All rounders that will fill in as a fast bowling option as well as spin bowling option. I think 2 out of these 3 will play.
So you've got your backup as well.
And you've got a backup too. So I think you're sorted on this front as well. Spinner, at the moment, you take, how many did Yuzi Chahal get in terms of vote?
2, just 2. So
Yeah.
you can't really fit
The
in.
other specialist spinner we had on the list was Bishnoi,
Who got 1?
who garnered just all of 1
So
vote.
actually the next best spinner and backup is Yuzi Chahal, but because we fit in 15, then it goes as a travelling reserve.
Correct.
I think Yuzi Chahal, Avesh go as travelling reserve. And
Gill
maybe
2.
Gill 2 with 3 votes.
3 votes.
Correct.
So these are very close. So with a Gill, Yuzi
Yuzi,
Chahal, Avesh
Avesh.
are your travelling reserves. That is 16, 17, 18 that you take with to the US and West Indies. And of course, the Pacers are done in 3.
debate there.
You will need a backup. Say some games you only may play 2 and Hardik as your in the
Third.
11 becomes a backup. Even if you want to go with 3, you have 3 options. If somebody gets injured, then I think it will be a straight up swap with whoever is, and our backup is Avesh in that sense, who's travelling. He just
So
comes.
Kuldeep's backup is Chahal.
Yes, with the travelling
Yes.
If Kuldeep,
Yeah.
Yes.
God forbid, he
Correct, in
gets
travel.
injured. Yeah.
So if one of the pacer gets injured, out, Avesh comes in, spinner gets injured,
Chahal
Yuzi comes in, right? And I think rest of you already have backups, multiple. Whoa! So that looks like our 15. You could show it to everyone. See how easy the process was? No fighting, no debate, nothing.
If only the actual team selection was this simple.
Maybe it is. Maybe it is. We did it rather easily, rather comfortably. That's the 15 that we are calling the Sports Today 15. A basis on votes and very democratic process, completely transparent, open, all of you saw it. And so this is the 15 that we've zeroed in on, taking everyone's opinion. You let us know what you think of this 15 in the comment section.
Also, we
No.
can take a few questions. There were some.
Yeah,
questions.
but okay, let's take
A few quick ones and then.
couple.
Ah.
Okay, let's take a couple before we wind up. But meanwhile, till the questions come up, please feel free to let us know what you think of the team, who you think is, right, not right. Where do you think we've erred? Where do you think we were spot on in terms of our selection? Do let us know about that as well. And yeah, we'll take a few questions. I think you can minimize that now. You can just take a screenshot and
just
keep
take a
showing.
grab of that.
Yeah, and then
We'll
you
have
can
to
show
just
it.
erase
so
that.
so we can take anyone unhappy, as in like in terms of any player that you wanted to see but hasn't made it.
No, I think the ones who I wanted for the most part are there. So
The only player who's missed out on this 15 out of my personal 15 is Avesh, and Arshdeep is coming. But like I said at the start, that's one thing that I just don't mind.
I wanted a Chahal to play. I wanted a Chahal in the 15.
I mean, the few I also had Avesh.
his numbers and his performance in this season of IPL. I thought Chahal.
I think it's. I think I've got 14 of those players. I think I had. It's. I think. Actually, yeah, it's just Jitesh. 13. Jitesh and Virat. Virat wasn't there, so he comes in place, and then Jitesh was there. So Virat in place of Jitesh. That's what's happened.
I had a fair few missed out. There's no Gill, but then I had Gill in place of like a Rohit. And in the middle order, I think my middle order is pretty much sorted. I had not picked Kohli, but then because of that, I also picked Avesh.
Avesh.
But Avesh also doesn't make it. But otherwise, I think overall, considering how many heads put together, I think we're good.
I think, while I was struggling to put together my 15, but I think, it's been a democratic process. I'm happy with the 15. If this was the 15 India are actually to go with, I think I'll be fine with that.
Okay, Thomas de Cruz comes. Those who didn't pick Virat will eat crow soon.
I don't like eating crow.
Yeah, I haven't tried it ever.
No.
But I don't think I'll
But
be
you
able
picked
to
him
eat it.
anyway.
But I'm saying in general. Just a thought. Yeah, I picked him, of course. Thomas de Cruz also says 7 votes, immediate selection.
Thala.
Thala for Haresh.
All the 7 ones. All the 7 ones. All
That's a
Thalas
good
for a
one.
reason.
That is a good one, Thomas. Really
Thompson,
like,
actually.
Thompson, sorry. Really like your pun there. We've got Panindra Nathan Chilam Kurti, right? He says you missed out on Nattu. Yeah, I mean, I guess, but that then DK would fall into the same category.
So would a Mayank Yadav.
Mayank Yadav,
I mean, there's so many names. Then.
DK,
Yeah, Sandeep Sharma.
Sandeep.
Yeah, but very tough.
Someone was asking to name your respective captain and vice captains as well.
Oh,
Yeah,
interesting. I
yeah.
mean, it's a no-brainer now. I think
Rohit,
Rohit Sharma is your captain.
And
Anybody
vice-
else disagree?
No, you can't because you'd be outvoted.
So he's your captain.
And vice captain,
I'd make Sky the vice captain.
same. I was thinking.
Might stick with Hardik.
Sky.
Sure.
I'm also sticking with Hardik. Can't say for the...
Or maybe a Bumrah.
Okay, we'll just do
I'll make a
Bumrah.
Bumrah.
Okay.
Hardik
So
gets
Hardik's
3.
won
No.
3 votes. Okay, fair enough. Okay, we've got you. He says Mayank Yadav is an X factor and Sandeep Sharma must for slow pitches. Caution. You may not have slow pitches.
You will not have slow pitches, not a chance.
Yeah. So that's that. But again, you can't fit in everyone. Harish Madhisetti says Akshar in reserves, no point of having in 15 when he won't play ahead of Jadeja. Rinku or Dubey will be skipped to accommodate another fast bowler. Well, valid point maybe, Harish. You may think like that. It's quite possible. They could go anywhere. GGK says why KL Rahul has been left out. Who will play Tuk in? I thought he was actually serious.
No.
The rest of the comment, he's
No.
having a go at him. By the way, KL Rahul also didn't make it here. And while I know that his name will come up for selection, this was our team. And since nobody had even given him 1 vote, that's why you didn't see him in the list there. Even if one person had in a pre-selection meeting, proposed his name, he would have been there. But nobody did.
Correct.
So Rakesh Bhushan.
what the selector from the south was doing.
Rakesh Bhushan says there would be one surprise which would
Like catch all of us.
all
out.
of us.
one which
unawares.
is not on your 15 right now. Jaiswal has shown intent, not scored in IPL. So what do you think his surprise is he hinting at?
I mean, I don't know who the surprise could be. I've heard KL's name being floated around. He could very well be the
that
surprise.
logic, even Siraj will not be
Riyan
there.
Parag's name was also
By that logic,
making
even Siraj will not make it.
some reports. Selectors are interested in Parag for the T20 World
God
Cup.
knows. I mean,
Okay, Rohit Singh says Bishnoi / Yuzi instead of Akshar Jadeja and Mukesh / Avesh instead of Siraj. Okay, good.
Fair enough.
Interesting points. MS King says Sandeep Sharma in place of Mohammad Siraj. Okay, but seems highly unlikely. So that's Abhishek. We've done the poll for captain, vice captain. So that's there. Yogesh Sharma wants to do playing 11. No.
playing 11 will wait once the BCCI announces it. No, why do we
That
need
is-
to?
Or we'll make around the World Cup and World Cup.
I did make my playing 11. That's when I made my 15 also.
Same.
Same.
So, but that's for another day, for another edition of the dugout. Right.
Shubham Garg is saying, why do we need 2 keepers? Sanju is fit and can play whole World Cup. Can they drop second keeper and get in Avesh as a backup for a fast bowler?
I'll tell you, Shubham, why you need 2 wicketkeeper. I tried to explain it earlier as well. See, of course, you're playing 1, okay? But if on a given day, one of them is injured, for everything else you have a backup. So even if you're playing 2 fast bowlers, third is waiting, he can come in. Or even if you're playing 3, there's a Hardik who can bowl in. So everywhere, spinners, you have enough backups, openers, Virat can go. Wicketkeeper is the only slot where you don't have a backup. Imagine hypothetical situation if Rishabh Pant is there. Let's say he wakes up with an upset stomach or slight fever or a groin strain, not a major injury, anything, something like that. You can't play him on that game. How are you going to do wicket keeping? You would need to draft in, even if you carry a wicket keeper as a backup, even if he's there, you will have to officially announce that one. I need to bring him in. For him to come in, you have to remove somebody out. And once that is done, that's irreversible. So that's a dangerous situation to be in. I don't think that that's a risk that you can take, which is why I think that they will.
By that logic, maybe selectors can look into a KL Rahul for the fact he's a
Yeah, but
backup,
then he has to be
backup
in the
opener.
15, my friend.
No, no,
But did he
I'm
pick him in the 15?
I'm just saying, KL Rahul's name should be discussed like he can be a backup opener, a wicket keeper backup, or someone who plays in the middle order, some 4 or 5. So
Correct.
KL's
I agree. But for that, when you selected the team, why we had a thing? Because you didn't have KL. So if you put KL and you keep him as a, so let's say you take Sanju out hypothetically and you put a KL, then he's the backup as an opener, he's a backup as a wicket, then fine, he sits out. Then, you have to have him in the 15. But you need somebody as a backup wicket keeper. Whether that's KL, whether that's Sanju is another thing.
Yeah.
But he said, why have a backup wicket keeper?
But you need a backup.
Yeah, so even KL will be treated as a backup wicket keeper, right? But between Sanju and KL, who would you rather have?
Sanju.
Obviously. That's it. Okay.
I love mutton biryani. He's back.
Oh, he's back.
Yeah. Says perfect team, but all hell will break loose and there'll be an injustice trend on 1st May on Twitter, social media, etc. for Chehal. But can't do anything about it when you've got a Kuldeep, Jaddu and Akshar.
Completely agree. And that's why I love mutton biryani.
So
That's a good point.
Nilesh Sharma is saying Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli, Sanju, Sky. Oh, he's telling us 15.
He's 15.
Yeah.
Rinku, Hardik Pandya, Jaddu, Kuldeep, Chahal, Bumrah, Siraj, Pant, Dubey, Harshal / Harshdeep, Umran / Mayank. Go with wicket takers as we may bat average.
Yeah, his point is valid that if you're looking at how some other teams are batting, India does seem like behind the curve. A lot of other teams are batting aggressively. So he has a point, interesting, but not the option that I would go with. But he has a point. Mango Man.
Aam Aadmi is saying something.
Aam Aadmi. Mango season, I'm loving it. Have you been eating mango?
No,
I have to been.
not yet. Not
What
tasty
is-
mangoes are in the market.
Safeda is here.
Oh.
I've been, for the last 2 weeks I've been having. Oh, Alfonso is also here.
Ah.
Yeah. That comes early, pretty early. So that one of the first mangoes to come. I'm not a big Alfonso fan. I like Safeda, it's there. Safeda comes initial, it's a good mango. Nice.
So his stat is
big
also
mango
mango colored, by the way.
Ha.
So if Sanju isn't there in the 15, won't be watching the World Cup. My eyes and brains have suffered enough damage watching KL Rahul score that 16th final and play maiden overs in 2 T20 World Cup.
At that point,
He has a point. That's why I love mango also. Mango man and mango. Biryani for dinner, mango for dessert.
Oh, beautiful combination. I'll have mango. So I think that's all.
Okay, thank you so much guys for your comment. By the way, very interesting suggestion some of you said. Do let us know, as I mentioned earlier, what you make of the 50. What you like, what you dislike. We'd love to hear from you. But
And just in
team
48
is going to be announced.
in 48 hours, we'll be back with what Ajit Agarkar thinks and
Or
what is
maybe
his
earlier,
50.
who knows?
Who?
Indian BCCI,
A tweet.
Indian team surprises you. But whenever the team is announced, your one-stop shop. Be on Sports Today.
And we are back with the pre-match of KKR versus Delhi.
very soon.
Very fun.
Bye-bye, take care. Madakam, Nandri, etc., etc., etc.
We'll save that for the night, no? This
Ah,
time to go.
we're back.